sir, Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely, these freshmen have got to go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Sellers. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. At the 35, he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got...
Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running into the open space. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Gamecock. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air. It's Sayin. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
just keeps slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up for the big play.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Snatches it on the run. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off-play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught over the middle. It's Harbour. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Offense gets set for second down.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Smashes in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's on target and complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible. Dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive line have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Sure hands, it's Clark. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Puncks it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just...
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And this one splits the uprights. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That's a decision I think the head coach is going to be questioned about after this football game, because you could have just tied the game easily with an extra point kick. You went for the lead. You come up short. Do you have time? Can your defense get you the ball back to give you an opportunity to win this one?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker, oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And he's got the first down, design quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get first downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unloads it downfield. Snags it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was... just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll move the wide receiver. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.